Hello and welcome to the exercises overview. In this video I will talk briefly on the different exercises and maybe give some hints that you can use in solving the exercises. For one, there are 3 smaller exercises in this for this course. You will have to answer that in a survey and you will have to use some .lib startup files where you can find on the SharePoint. Some of these exercises are built on top exercises, but they are independent. So exercise 1 and 2 uses versions of the same model, but exercise 2 start is different than the solve for exercise 1 end. So you cannot gauge the answers from one to the another. Sorry. Exercise 3, because it requires quite a lot more for optimization, is a different system that we'll be analyzing. In the exercises, we will have to work with the demand, transformation, resources, making new branches, inputting some data, inputting new scenarios, importing and exporting data from Excel, maybe, and then also optimization. So we will go through quite a lot of the range of the course. So it should be up here in a few hours. So it will start on the 15th of October in the evening. And you will have to deliver all your results. It's about 2 to 3 different results and maybe some different numbers for these results by the end of the 18th of October at midnight Central European time. The link to deliver and also the start files are on SharePoint. And after the 18th, I will close the survey and I will put up the solution files on SharePoint as well. Just a note on certificate, actually, and filling out the answers to the exercises is a requirement for a certificate. That also means if you are working together in a group, you are allowed to do that, but you have to give your answers by yourself individually to be able to get certificates. So no group survey answering, you have to do that for each individual person in the group. The certificate should be out about the 20th. For the LEAP part of the course. For the overall part is not my place, so that is something you will have to ask Stefan on. So remember to answer at the 18th at the latest before I shut down the survey. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are in the exercises and some of the videos that will be really, really good to rewatch if you want to help yourself solving these exercises easier. So in all of the exercises, we make new scenarios because that is a core part of analyzing policies, is having maybe a baseline or a standard and then adding something on top. And I don't want you to build models from scratch because that would take a lot longer. So you always start with the baseline scenario. So to make new scenarios, I would suggest looking at video number 1.07, sorry, where that talks about scenarios and a scenario window. Then you need to add some data to the LEAP model. That will be done with different methods and different scenario or branch criteria. These are described in videos from 1.08 to 2.04. That is the energy intensity method that we'll be using for some of them, ranging to the transport stock turnover that we also will be using. Then there will also be quite a lot of linking to other branches and variables. That is covered in video 2.05, how to do that. And that will come quite a lot of part in more or less all of the exercises. So for exercise 1, we will be looking at energy intensity for inputting our methods or as a method to input, and that's covered in video 1.010. Then we will also look into inputting transport stock turnover for vehicles. That's video 2.04. We will also be looking at effects, which is covered by video 3.02. And we'll also be looking at costs, especially social costs as a result, which is covered by video 3.04. In exercise 2, We are going to work with exporting and importing to Excel, which you can find in video 3.03. We will also be working with linking to all the branches again, which is in video 2.05. We're going to work with resources, which you can find in video 2.07. And we are also going to work with costs, especially social costs again, which is in video 3.04. In exercise 3, we're going to work with optimization, which is in video 4.02. Video 4.02, and we're going to work with the yearly shapes and importing and exporting these, importing them basically these, which is in 3.07 about transformation, and of course then transformation itself is something we're going to work with, which is 3.07. I should mention that it's only 2 videos here, but these videos in combination is longer than 1 hour, so I would look into watching them in good time, because even just scrolling through them might be a little difficult, or will take some time. So that's what we're going to work with.